episode we were talking about how women like men that are players, right? We talked about that. Then recently this week, dude, I don't know if you follow him, Derrick Jaxn.
Why the fuck would I follow?
Got exposed.
Follow no grown ass man talking that bullshit.
I think all the cheating actually happened a while back. But he's like a relationship.
No, he's not. He don't know shit. Fuck him.
Hold on. He's like a relationship.
Man, he's so aggressive.
Ain't he know, right?
This is how 41's gonna be.
Man. Anyway, he gives relationship advice to women, telling them, I guess, what men should be doing for them and what type of men to avoid.
Speak for the streets, man. How they feel.
He's married, but he got caught having, I guess, multiple affairs.
Multiple affairs.
Yeah, and cheating on his wife, right? So for me, which I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? Like dudes that be real super smooth or always trying to give you advice on how to treat women and stuff like that. For me, it always seems like a front. Like you're really doing some dirt behind the scenes, but you're just telling women the stuff that they want to hear, so that you can get
that's their gimmick.
That's their gimmick.
Exactly.
That you can get what you want. From
and may I segue off of that gimmick? If you ain't certified at nothing, with that being your gimmick, all you doing is saying.
When you say you ain't certified, what do you mean?
Like, let's say you're a therapist.
Oh, like a licensed therapist?
You understand what I'm saying? Like you have a paperwork.
I thought you were in the streets.
No, like
if I can't go to a motherfucker and find out your credentials, then you ain't about shit.
That's factual too, but we're not on that right now. That's absolutely factual. That's the other side. You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
But what I'm gonna say is like, yeah, if you ain't got like, I hate this right now, dog. And this is just the thing about the internet and from what our era we come from and this, like, you had to have like legit credentials with certain things. Like, you can't be talking to me about relationship shit. And homie, you just a regular ass boy. What separates you from me, dog? Like literally, you just turned on your camera and started talking shit and trying to talk all the shit that the ladies want to hear. And that's what make all, you know what I'm saying, and make all the homies mad.
And it
you know
works
what I'm
every
saying?
time though.
Like, come on, dog.
It works every time.
Come on,
listen to him. Yo, shut up, nigga. What you saying?
They be having him in the stories. They had him in the stories like he was gospel. I'm like, who is this retarded nigga?
Well, look.
Like,
They had him in
what?
Listen.
Well, you know, nigga, you know, you ain't the social nigga. Like in these stories.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
He brings the package, right? He's attractive, athletically built, and he's talking all that good shit women want to hear. So they're going to eat it.
Allegedly, nigga. Like, pause. Like, whoa, well, fuck out of here.
on, man.
Saying that about that, nigga. Fuck him. Like,
He ain't attractive sleeves.
You gotta read it.
No,
You
dog,
gotta
fuck out of
reach
here.
a certain point.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
I'm not riding with that one, nigga. Fuck him.
Pause.
Yeah, get him out of here, man. But go ahead.
Look, he checks several of those boxes for the ladies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So, I mean, it's just, it's real. So, I get it. So, naturally, they embrace him and they all become fans. And the crazy thing about it is that even after this whole fiasco, he can still go right back to giving that advice, and these women will still turn around and eat it up because he's presenting to them what they want to hear. He has the image. They like it.
Living the gimmick.
But does that make it right?
My thing with it is that
shit, dude.
Like,
We can say that about
look.
a billion goddamn.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
you can sit here and say that what he did is wrong, no doubt. But is the information he giving out good? Is it helpful to your relationship? I don't know. That's for each individual to decide.
Fuck no.
But no, so within the message, if somebody's able to pull something from it that they can use and better themselves, then shout out to that person. You know what I'm saying?
But you're full of shit.
He could be full of shit. I mean, there's no different, and I'm not saying this to elicit a reaction. It's no different from your on the pulpit preacher saying everything he can say to his congregation.
Factual.
And then as soon as that sermon's over, he go back and do a line right over some bitch's ass.
And I sit here and look at you in your face and say you full of shit. All right.
But there's somebody in that crowd that's like, man, I'm hearing everything that he's saying, and because of that, I'm gonna go live a better life. Now, so people like you and me are like, he's bullshit, so everything he's saying is bullshit. But there are other people, to Styles' point.
All right, facts. All right, and that's the whole truth.
It's the same thing that we were just talking about, like your lens versus, you know what I mean, somebody else's.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
I don't make them right,
nigga.
but
like,
you know what I mean.
I get what you're saying.
My thing, one of the things that I don't understand, maybe women can comment on this part, is
that's fair.
I don't get women taking relationship advice from men. I feel like women should take relationship advice from other women who have been there, done that, seen other things. I feel like the advice might be a little more genuine, a little more authentic, and coming from a place of true experience.
How can you say that?
Because women they're the ones who date the men. They can tell another woman what kind of
and
dudes
bitches are shiesty. Like, what is wrong with you?
Well, everybody's shiesty.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done. It's both ways.
You got shiesty men and shiesty women.
Absolutely, but what I'm saying with that is, in the context of women are more catty to each other, so they'll bullshit you more.
Well,
a fella might actually try to shoot you real, and a chick gonna shoot you real. I get what you're saying, but it's like, if that's your girlfriend, you're gonna listen to your girlfriend more. But like, why would you be listening? I don't know, like you can balance it out between a female, somebody like Ayana. You get what I'm saying? Like her, she's powerful and she's real. I would say definitely listen to her. But if you found somebody else that's like, because sometimes women cling to more to that male air and that male time too. So if you can find that,
I just feel like, look, for me, like if I was going to take relationship advice, I feel like it would make more sense for me to take it from a man who's coming from a man's perspective than a woman. I'm not saying you can't get good advice from opposite sex.
I'm not even saying that to play devil's advocate. It's just like, kind of, what do you want?
Exactly.
Do you want logical advice, or do you want advice wrapped in emotional support
and sexual?
So if you want advice wrapped in emotional support, you are most likely going to get that from a
the
woman.
Same sex.
If you want advice based on logic, and maybe I'm giving men too much credit, and maybe I'm thinking about how I sort of think, and I'm not saying they can't, but I'm just saying from a general perspective, I think that's how the masses think. Maybe that you would get a more logical explanation from a man and a more emotionally driven answer from a woman. Now, obviously, there's going to be this middle area where both would kind of do their thing. But I think from on a whole, like if you were just to poll 100 people and ask them out of the genders, which one would you say is more emotional? Which one would you say is more logical? Maybe the man would win 51-49, some shit like that. But that's where And
it's not generous.
Yeah. You don't know, man. There's a bunch of soft ass dudes out here that hard on these.
And that's a segue going into something else
that would give you their emotion, and So I don't know.